Aunt Dede told some awesome stories when I was growing up. The land of the Lulus, the Goops, some story about a wooden doll with one leg. Wow. Here's one of the stories she told me. I was 8 years old. I went there with Aunt Dede one afternoon to the park, and she went around to walk around the fields while I went and explored. Well, I found this tunnel. I started crawling, and it was about this high. I started crawling. I was interested where it led, so I started crawling through the tunnel. It kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter, so I could barely squeeze through. Just when I thought I couldn't squeeze through another inch, I came out to this land. Beautiful. Flowers everywhere. Blue sky. Not only that, but the flowers were made of strawberry shortcakes. You could eat the flowers. There's houses around, but nobody in them. With food, beds. The place is wonderful. There's a waterfall of chocolate. If I needed anything to eat or any food, all I had to do was go into any other houses. They were not locked. There is even my flower land. Now, as a kid, I used to play in the ditch, and I called it a flower land. I used to plant flowers, and there are the most beautiful flowers growing in that ditch. While I was walking around in paradise, you couldn't believe there's toys in the houses to play with. My favorite toys. But I began to get homesick. I thought to myself, hey, I better go home and tell Paul, that's my cousin, and come back here and show him this place. He'll love this place. And the flowers were singing as I crawled back through the tunnel back home. Oh, I forgot to mention, as I was crawling in the tunnel, I heard Aunt Dede's voice. That's how the story went. Aunt Dede took me and my cousin Paul to the park, and I went off to explore by myself. And I was crawling in the tunnel. I heard Aunt Dede and Paul's voice kept calling me, getting softer and softer as I crawled away in the tunnel until I could no longer hear them. When I came back, and I told Aunt Dede and Paul that we gotta go home. We don't believe you. You're telling a fairy tale. Well, we came back. Well, when he came back, the tunnel was all cemented up. I was perplexed. But I looked down on the ground, there was one of those strawberry shortcake flowers. So I picked it up, and it said to me, once you left this place, you could not come back. This is a place for only you to come. And now it's too late to get back. You came, but you left. So you can't get back. And that's the story Aunt Dede told me. Damn.